Hey, it's Wakatsu here, and as you saw from the title of this video, I'm going to explain why I don't like Dragon Ball. Now, before we start off, I don't hate Dragon Ball, and I don't strongly like Dragon Ball. I'm like a little bit on the hate side, but not too far on the hate side. I'm on the dislike side, not on the hate side. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be a rant video. I normally don't do these, but I'm gonna do this anyways because I feel like I get this off my chest. Because one of my co-hosts for my podcast series is a big Dragon Ball Z fan. And I'm like, Dragon Ball Z isn't that good as you make it. So I'm here to state my evidence, and I know he's gonna go all debate on me because that's how he does. But I'm gonna say what I want to say anyways. Cause YouTube, free country, freedom of speech. Let's get it.
Most of the time when these people be talking, I don't even hear them. They talk and they talk, but I do not hear shit when I'm near them. I swear to God that I came.
Alright, so here's what we're gonna start off with. First thing that I really want to get off my chest: fight scenes. Alright, so Dragon Ball Z fight scenes are not as good as people make them out. Dragon Ball Z's fight scenes are meh. Alright, so I wouldn't be hating on Dragon Ball Z for its fight scenes if it would actually be a fight scene and not a fight saga. I swear. They did better with this during, I want to say, the Cell Saga, where the actual fights were fights instead of fight, stop, let's talk for a little bit. Fight. They brought that back in Super, though. For example, Kabe versus a Vegeta fight. The whole thing was like, so they threw a little bit of punches, they stopped, they kept on talking. Threw some more punches, stop, talk, more punches. Now you can't really call Dragon Ball Z an anime, action anime if there's no action or very little action. I think they just keep enough action in there just to keep it going as an action anime. Whereas there's not much action in the anime. It's more of a plot-based anime. I mean, if there wasn't any fighting, it'd be a slice of life anime basically. It'd be a slice of life versus normal old people and like even though they do martial arts, it's basically a slice of life still because it's more plot heavy than fight heavy. You know what I'm saying? And next thing I want to get just is transformations, okay? Dragon Ball Z wouldn't be what it is today without transformations, right? So look, okay? Dragon Ball comes out, right? Dragon Ball was okay, first of its kind. Dragon Ball Z Kai comes out, or the anime type thing. Nobody watches it for the first couple of sagas, the first two sagas, because it's basically the same thing Dragon Ball was normally like it. Then, bam, Frieza Saga comes, then transformations. Everybody watches it now. Right? Without those transformations, Dragon Ball Z today won't be what it was. And now you notice that because they keep adding more and more transformations on during the series. For instance, we see that every couple of sagas, someone lost a new thing. Example, the first sagas of the Dragon Ball Z, no one had anything. Frieza Saga, Super Saiyan, and Frieza's transformations. Cooler movie, another transformation. The Bojack thing, another transformation. The androids, Super Android 13, blah blah blah. They had things. Cell Saga, Cell had transformations. Gohan Super Saiyan 2, right? Buu Saga comes out again. Goku has Super Saiyan 3, and Buu has his deep transformations. And then they even had fusion in there with both the fusion dance and the fusion rings. Not the fusion rings, the fusion earrings. The Potara earrings. Dragon Ball Super comes along, right? No, the movies come along. Battle of Gods. They had the God form. They had a whole new race of gods, right? The next thing that comes up is Rival F. Frieza comes back. I think they come up from the Dragon Balls. I'm gonna ask that. He came up from the Dragon Balls. Frieza now has this golden form. No idea he does how he even got the golden form. Which they do explain later on in Super, but at the movie canon, it was they never explained how they got it. They said he trained. But as they showed him in Hell, he couldn't have trained. He was wrapped up in like a bandage type thing. And then Goku has Super Saiyan, got Super Saiyan, and Vegeta Super Saiyan, got Super Saiyan, which I want to say is the dumbest name. Thank you, Akira, for changing it to Super Saiyan God Blue, because that's so much easier to say. And it's like they're basically the same thing as Super Saiyan God, but it's that they can use it. They can use it at will. So Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, and Super Saiyan God are the same thing, except that Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, or Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan God Blue is you could use it whenever you want to. While on the other hand, Super Saiyan God, you have to get 6 people for it, which again, complete BS. Because Pan was not a Saiyan, okay? Pan's a half Saiyan, which I guess I'll let it slide because she's half. She's got some Saiyan blood in there, but she's not born. She isn't born. You can't have her count as a second. She's not born. It's like me counting as a complete human being. I'm still inside my mother. It's like going. So basically, it's like going out to a dinner and ordering a table for two because me and my pregnant mother. Because I'm my mother type of thing. Yeah. All right. So kind of Dragon Ball Super. Still got the same things from the last movies, right? And then they add. This is my next point. They freaking stole it from Dragon Ball Multiverse. You know what Dragon Ball Multiverse is? I'm going to put a link in the description below. This is a fan-made manga. They added a whole universe type thing, okay? Now, in the fan-made manga, universes were a thing already. Multiverses. It was a multiverse. So there's like 13 universes. Every universe has a different scenario going on. So like one universe, Vegeta and Goku never unfused from the Potara earrings. So they're still Vegeta. Another universe, Broly. No, but Universe 1, Broly destroyed the whole universe or like wiped out life forms. So he's now like one contender. There's some more. I haven't read it in a while, but I'll see if I'll read back up on it. But that he sold that basically from Dragon Ball Multiverse. And last thing I want to get out on my chest. Drum roll. Fan base. Okay, there are some bad, crazy people out there that are Dragon Ball Z fanatics. Now, Dragon Ball Z isn't the only one prone to this. I don't want to like shit on Dragon Ball Z. They're not the only ones for this. And my thing is all weird. Let me just fix that picture real quick. They're not the only ones that do this. Because I know various video games and some animes even have weird fan bases. Like for example, League of Legends has a odd fan base. It's not that bad. It's just odd. And then there's get that black bar off. See, it could like, alright, there we go. But like, for example, I want to use my friend Joey or his sister One Shadow as an example. He's a Dragon Ball Z fanatic. I tell him all the time, you have an addiction. He has Dragon Ball Z shirts for like $20 a piece, a pop. What's what I'm saying? I keep forgetting what I have ADHD, so as I go along, I forget things I'm going to say. So if you see me you hear me say a lot in this video, it's because I don't know what I'm saying, but I know what I'm saying at the same time. It's kind of like, I know what I'm saying, but I forget it at the same time. He has the shirts for $20 a pop. He has the app on his phone, which I don't mind. I play that game too. It wasn't that bad. Yet his thing, his character is based off of, up until about, I say, September, October, when I started introducing him to anime, only anime I ever watched was Dragon Ball Z. Now, like, that's not bad. I know you're gonna only watch one anime. I understand that. But when it's the only thing you talk about, you have an addiction. Now, not to say that Joey's getting better at this. Disclaimer: Joey's getting better at this. He's starting to watch more animes, and he does get a little bit obsessed with those animes. But like, I don't understand. Like, we talk about the animes, they're all good, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. I know. I found someone to talk anime with, so I don't want no hate, Joey. You're a great guy. You're great otaku. You're more of a okay. Joey's a weeaboo. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna go fucking rant. This is a rant video. I can rant whatever I want to. Okay, fight me. All right, fight me. Joey's a weeaboo. Ish. I'm an otaku. Difference we know about different video. Okay, count this in the video. Anyways, the fan base. The Dragon Ball Z figurines, $200. Normal figurines, $119. Okay, I just want to get that out there. Dragon Ball Z, they have Dragon Ball Z post, Dragon Ball Z, the TV shows, they have Dragon Ball Z Abridged, they have Dragon Ball Z coffee mugs, they have Dragon Ball Z bobbleheads, they have Dragon Ball Z floor mats, they have Dragon Ball Z rugs, they have Dragon Ball Z bed sheets, they have Dragon Ball Z everything, okay? Now, I wouldn't mind that, because it is a popular franchise, so no slack, I cut you slack for that, right? It's like, say if Microsoft had Microsoft bed sheets, Microsoft Windows, sit in there, it's a double entendre, get it? Because Windows, like, you see through Windows, Microsoft Windows, like, the operating system, forget it, Microsoft mugs, they have Microsoft, like, shower thingamabobs, so shower curtains, Microsoft regular curtains, Microsoft Paint, Microsoft, all that stuff, that would get repetitive and annoying after a while if you see it everywhere, alright? They even have Dragon Ball Z video games, which I don't, again, not shitting on anyone for that. Those games are actually pretty good. For example, the Dokkan Battle and Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Those are good games, right? This universe it's repetitive, like the whole franchise. But anyways, again, okay, that's my last point. Guys, this was not planned. I just made this up as I go. It's super repetitive, honestly. There's no plot at all. Again, I was saying, like I said before, it's plot based. Again, there's no plot. It's you punch things, things die, you transform, the end. It's every single saga. I want something new, like say for example, like in the Cell Saga they did this too. Which Cell Saga is probably my favorite saga during this rant because it's not that bad. It's probably the best saga yet. Cell Saga they did is superheroes or like the heroes, they don't always win. For example, the main character Goku, he dies. Spoiler alert, but he dies, which is not something common you see in anime where the main character dies, but then he has to come back to life, which I hate. But don't hate at the same time. It's like you want to kill the character off for plot reasons, but then bring him back anyways because plot reasons. Why? Also, they keep bringing back Krillin. When is Krillin gonna stay dead? Like, please, like dead. Krillin needs to die and not come back. GT can, and by the way, Krillin does die and they never bring him back. So yay for GT. That's gonna end this rant. Subscribe more. I'm currently on hiatus. So subscribe for weekly content. Sooner or later it's gonna be daily during like June or so. Comment what you think. Comment your opinion. Do you like Dragon Ball Z? Do you hate Dragon Ball Z? Am I wrong? Am I right? Comment down below whichever you think. And Guys, 27 signing off.